there's where we left off in Amazing Grace. Now the next two notes, so we're going to be quarter notes, and we're going to do a 2-finger pinch on the 3rd and 2nd string open with the index and middle finger of our right hand. And then we're going to do that same backward roll right after it using 8th notes, again on the 5th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So let me play the song up to that point. Again, the 3/4 time. We're counting in threes. 1, 2. Okay, and that's where we're at. Now, our next note, we're going to hit open on the 2nd string with the index of our right hand. And that note, okay, if you look in the tablature, is going to be a half note, all right? So we have to be conscious of the timing. And remember that our half notes has the time value of 2 beats. So we're going to have to count out 2 beats right when we hit that note before we go on to finish the measure, okay? So let me play it up to that point. Okay, and the last 2 notes I hit was in a D chord with the 3rd string fretted just behind the 2nd fret, and the 2nd string fretted just behind the 1st fret. And actually that's a D7th sound. Within the tablature, it's going to be a D7th chord, where you'll be playing this series of notes with the D7th sound, even though maybe the guitar accompaniment will be playing the chord of D major. Okay, so let me play it up to that point, and just be aware when we get to that half note, okay, to leave that time space before we finish the measure with the 8th notes. Now, in the tablature is another spot where I put in a 16th notes within these last within the last part of that measure. So instead of hitting 2 8th notes like we did there, we can do a hammer-on to the to the 2nd string at the 1st fret to get our 16th notes. So we can do this. And this sound is 2 16th notes, okay? And again, you can count along in the musical notation. So let me play it up to that point with the hammer-on and also using the 16th notes. And now we're going to come up and hit the 1st string open with the middle finger of our right hand. And that note also is going to be a half note. So again, we have to be conscious of that half notes, of the half notes within this version. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to come up and hit a quarter note on the 5th string. So we have this. Okay. Let me play it up to there. Okay, and now we're going to do a brush, okay, a 4-string brush with the thumb of our right hand, and we're going to hit a D chord like this. We're going to leave the 4th string open, okay, and now we're going to use the 2nd string position with the index, middle, and pinky of our left hand and do a 4-string brush. So we have this. Okay, we play it up to that point. Okay, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And we're probably going to finish this song up in the next video, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on musicmoose.org.